you could take me there, then leave me all alone. You say you will, but I know you won't. I know you won't. I know you won't. Be there, be there, be there, be there. Times like these, everyone could use a hand, but we stand around fighting over memories of the promised land. It's so hard to tell if this is heaven or hell, and I can only measure by degrees, but it's sure getting warm around here in times like these. Times like these, do I really need a billionaire who gets off every morning trying to tell me how he's treated unfair? Then I have to pay as the rest of the day we get divided into them and the weeds. Oh, I find I'm losing my mind in times like these. Yeah, they come and they go, they're here then they're not. Every day I'm getting sick of losing something that I haven't got. I'm gonna try to run until the whole thing's done, and I just hope I don't end up on my knees. But Lord, it's getting harder to stand in times like these. Like these, I wish I had a place to hide. Instead of coming all together, we're just adding to the great divide. I hope and I pray nearly every day I can somehow get my troubles some ease. But I gotta say it ain't looking good, not in times like these. Yeah, they come and they go, they're cold and they're hot. I'm just trying to keep the world from changing me to something I'm not. Well, I want to do my labor, hold my girl and help my neighbor, have a little hope for my dreams. Is that too much to ask in times like these? Yeah, I just want to do my labor, help the world and love my neighbor while I keep it on my joie de vivre. But it sure feels hard, darling, in times like these. I could use just a little bit of help in times like these.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Hey, there we are. There we are. Hey, everybody. Welcome to episode 45 of Alone Together Tuesdays. Daylight savings time happened, and it's just really ruined the whole kind of vibe here. Everything is so bright now. Oh, there. Now we've got the proper mood. I had to adjust for the time switch. Anyway, welcome. I'm Carll, your host for almost every show that we've done. And then back here is Adam Landry playing the guitar and just improving the mood. Thank you for being here. I'm grateful to you for showing up. Just came straight from the studio again, so I'm surprise, a little out of sorts and behind schedule, but we'll figure it out. So let's just start playing some music, and we'll see what happens. We were just fooling around with this right before we went live, and I don't know if it's the J.J. Cale or the Leonard Skinner or a hybrid, but it goes like this. Well, they call me the breeze. I keep blowing down the road. Yeah, now they call me the breeze. I keep blowing down the road. I ain't got me nobody. I don't care for me no. There ain't no change in the weather. Ain't no changes in me. There ain't no change in the weather. Ain't no changes in me. I ain't hiding from nobody. Nobody's hiding from me. Got that green light, baby. I got to be moving on. I got that green light, baby. I got to be moving on. I might go to California. I might go down to Georgia. I don't know. Made me feel right at home. Yeah, now I dig you Georgia peaches. Make me feel right at home. But I don't love me no one woman, so I can't stay in Georgia long. One more. Keep blowing down the road. Yeah, now they call me the breeze. Yeah, I keep blowing down the road. I ain't got me nobody. I don't care me no load. Mr. Breeze. Mr. Breeze.
It's a good one.
Oh, yes, fun stuff. Fun stuff. Welcome, everybody. Episode 45 of Alone Together Tuesdays. Thank y'all for being here. We got a big show lined up. And I am actually just saying that. I have no idea what we have lined up. except we're going to play some songs. I know some songs, and I'm going to pick some, and I'm going to play them. And if I forget what I'm doing, I can always just pass it to Adam, and he can play a guitar solo or play LaGrange by ZZ Top. Turns out that's a popular thing among the viewing audience here. And with me as well. I like LaGrange. I like ZZ Top. Okay, well, welcome in. Let's see. We've got this week's postcard. If you contribute to the show, it's a sign of my appreciation. I will sign and send you this. And this week's postcard is a special one. Y'all may have seen this image before. A while back, we raised some money for an organization called Feed the Frontlines, and one of my favorite clubs in the world, McConaughey's Mucky Duck. Took that money, made meals, and prepared them and delivered them to Herman Memorial Hospital in Houston, Texas, the VA hospital in Houston, and in this case, the police department in Houston. And there they are, holding up a sign that says, "Thanks to the Alone Together Tuesday family." That's y'all. So anyway, that's this week's postcard. It's kind of a cool one. And we got some magic tricks lined up. Eli sent them in. It's funny, he doesn't even send them to me anymore. He sends them to Carll, who helps us put this show together. So he's got rid of the middleman, which is me. Anyway, but thank you for being here. We'll just keep playing. If y'all got anything you want to hear, go ahead and throw it out. I may be able to see it, and I may take it into consideration. Also, now's a good time to share the show if you can. We're going to be giving away some records and some notebooks and some hats and stuff. I don't know, whatever I can give away. My shoes, a shirt, microphone. I don't know, anything to just please watch the show. But let's get some more folks in here and have a big old time. Here we go. If you're nobody's business or your front page news, folk, rock, country, or Delta blues, tell your truth however you choose, and do it all for the sake of the song. Yeah, hitchhiking, bus riding, rental cars, living rooms, coffee houses, rundown bars, 10,000 people all alone under the stars. It's all for the sake of the song. And there's a man who wrote your cheating heart. Now he's lying through his tooth, and he plays it on a stolen harp that's soaked in 100 proof. And there's the one who might be happy, but for the writer's curse, she lost the crowd's attention by the 42nd verse. It's a traveling salesman and the girl next door, from that empty room to the third encore. Less is less until more is more, and it's all for the sake of the song. Yeah. The son of some well-known, and his father bought the tour bus so he could strike out on his own. And there's the brooding contradiction. Yeah, he's holding Van Gogh's gift, and he's taped it to his guitar, and hopes someone will hear. And his black and nudie suits, the next big thing will give them back to your roots. High tops, flannels, or duct tape boots, and it's all for the sake of the song. voice of a generation who won't pass this way again. And there's record deals and train seals and puppets on each string. I am all just trying to figure out what makes the cage bird sing. It's lights, camera, on with the show. Lifetime to get ready, now go, can't go. Where it all ends, nobody knows, but it's all for the sake of the song. So if you're nobody's business, or your front page news, folk, rock, country, or Delta blues, tell your truth however you choose, and do it all for the sake of the song. All right, for the sake of the song. I need a drink. I'm a little parched. Hold on. All right, just give me a second. Okay, what are we gonna do next? Let's do. Lately, I forget what I've done before, so I don't have a master set list, so I pull out my record sometimes and I go, oh, let's do that song. And that's what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna find a song off this record. Let's do Bad Liver and a Broken Heart. I can't remember if I've done that recently or not.
It's been a bit.
It has it?
Yeah, it's
good. I needed you to verify that because I can't remember.
One of my faves.
Maybe we haven't done Drunken Poets in a while either. We could do that. Am I out of tune?
You're fine.
I'm close enough for a free show, right? Arkansas, my head hurts. Yeah, I'd love to stick around and maybe make it worse, but I got a girl out in Henrietta, and her love is like tornado weather. And it's girls like her that keep me trying. She goes off like an air raid siren. Come in clean, leave torn apart, with a bad liver and a broken heart. With a bad liver and a Indian summer, Oklahoma sunset. If there's a nicer place, I hadn't been there yet. I'm standing outside of the blue door, too tired for sleep and too drunk for more. And it's nights like these that keep me trying. A woman always knows when a man is lying. It ain't me, I'm just playing a part, with a bad liver and a broken heart. With a bad liver and a get old before I'm any good at this. Who's the president and what year is this? Why doesn't anybody speak about the truth anymore? Maybe that's what songs are for. You're the wind and I'm on fire. In this line of work, no one retires. Come in clean, leave torn apart, with a bad liver and a broken heart. With a bad liver and a broken heart. With a bad liver and a broken heart. With a bad liver and a broken All right. My buddy Scott Nolan wrote that song. Sorry, I'm looking at the feed here, and there's some kind of language I'm not familiar with, saying that you sign up to this website and it'll get you all the Alone Together insider information, and that is not me. I'm not sending you messages in Arabic or whatever that is. Yes, Carol, that is Adam Landry playing. And but yeah, watch the spam. There's only one person that's I don't know how to tell you what to click on. I think there's Callan's running our site, and it's like a verified, certified, legitimate A-list, prime, grade A, one of a kind, limited edition, blue check mark, me. Even though it's not me, I'm here. But somebody that I've given permission to handle that stuff. So anyway, just send in the stuff. If Callan reaches out to you, just say, is this Callan? Let's have a password. Let's have a code word.
Code word.
A code word. What's the code word to give away our prizes? Let's go ahead and give away our first one. And then we'll have a code word. We'll do an early test here. So let's see if Callan has got... it may take her a minute. I usually don't do it this early. Callan, if you get a chance, go ahead and pick me a winner. And I'm going to let my neighbor know that it's okay for the dog to come over and play with my dog. He has a dog. It's my dog's best friend. It's really cute.
That's awesome.
Except they're eating everything. I threw away a rug today. We're going to have to buy a new swing.
Dog play dates, though.
It's the best. It's the best. They're so cute. But she's moving, so my dog's is gonna lose her best friend. But anyway, they're really cute together. Okay, I do need to tune up a little bit, I think. Okay. Hey everybody, welcome to Alone Together Tuesdays, episode 45. It's kind of amazing, and it's spring. Just a couple weeks ago, we were freezing our asses off in here, and now it's quite warm.
You've done more of these now than I've been years on this earth. Officially.
That's one way to look at it, yeah. I've done exactly the number of these as the years I have been on the earth. Let's see where we are. Okay, our winner of our first vinyl, and you have your pick between What It Is, Trouble in Mind, maybe Lovers and Leavers, I'm not sure if we have any of those left, and K-Mag Yo-Yo. Robin Gratton. Congrats, Robin. I've seen your name on here a lot. I appreciate you supporting the show. So, what's the password? Did anybody come up with a good password? I'm not seeing anything yet. Okay. Code word K-Mag Yo-Yo. Alright, that's as good as any. Code word K-Mag Yo-Yo. So.
But is that all one word?
We're going to make it all one word, just for simplicity's sake. K-M-A-G-Y-O-Y-O. So, here's how this works. If you're worried that you're being spammed or scammed as you try and interact with me on this site here, just ask, what's the password? And if they don't respond, came out yo-yo, then it's probably they're probably trying to get your money, or I never understand what they want. I get like 3 fake accounts a day, and I don't know. And they have these long conversations about, and there's always a religious element to it, but the English is bad. But then they're like, Hayes, I'm Hayes, and fans I love very much, and you're so special to me. Here's my secret private phone number. Call me anytime. And then I call it sometimes, just out of curiosity. And I'll get in these like back and forth things. And for a while it was a number out of San Antonio all the time. But I don't know. But it's never somebody who can put together a complete sentence. And I don't know how that works. It's not my thing. My life of crime was pretty short, and it was over before the technological age. I have to think about my life of crime. I haven't thought about it in a while. I was quite the young criminal for a minute. Okay. I threatened to play a Ray Wiley Hubbard song. First of all, again, Robin Grattan, congratulations. We'll give away some more stuff, so y'all keep sharing the show. We'll keep getting people over here, and I'll keep giving stuff away. We're almost out of Trouble in Mind and King Yo-Yo. Let's play another song off Trouble in Mind here. Now I got a woman, she's wild as wrong. She likes to lie naked and be kissed upon. She crosses the bridge and sets it on fire, and it lands like a bird on a telephone wire. Wine bottle scattered like last night's clothes. Cigarettes, papers, and diamond notes. She laughs for a minute by the shape I'm in. She says, you be the center, honey, I be the center. I'm gonna holler and I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna get me some mescaline. She brings me roses and a place to lean. My drunken poet's dream. I believe my harp has got a busted reed. All my lips are chapped and about to bleed. She tastes like pills and a cheap cologne, and she tells me I don't ever have to drink alone. Now there's some money on the table and a pistol on the floor. A few paperback books by Louis L'Amour. She says, honey, don't you worry about judgment day. Cause dying to get to heaven, that just ain't our way. I'm gonna holler and I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna give me some mescaline. She brings me roses and a place to lean. A drunken poet's dream. Colors all turn blue. Oh, well, I close my eyes and I finally found it brought me back to you. Now I got a woman, she's wild and strong. She likes to lie naked and be gazed upon. She crosses a bridge and sets it on fire, and it lands like a bird on a telephone wire. I'm gonna holler and I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna give me some mescaline. She brings me roses and a place to lean. Yeah, I'm gonna holler and I'm gonna scream. escalate. She brings her roses and a place to lay. What's wrong with poetry? What's wrong with poetry? Alrighty. And there you have it. Okay, let's see. I think time for another drink. I hope you're doing well, everybody. Thank you again for being here. Spring is almost upon us, and I have a gig coming up. Actually, you know what? I should mention tomorrow night I have a gig. I'm going to see my buddy Drake White. He has a weekly show. He had just had his 52nd episode of his show, and I don't know if y'all are familiar with Drake or not, but man, he's an incredible singer. Like I'm kind of angry about it. He's just so good. And we met in a writing room here. We got put together to write a song when I moved to town, and I really enjoyed what we got, and so he's invited me out to his thing tomorrow night. So I think it's at 7:30. I'll try and share it from my channel here, but you should check him out. He's a really great singer and great songwriter and just cool guy. And then I've got a gig actually. I'm going down to Key West in the end of April for the Mile Zero Fest, which is a cool little festival. A lot of great country musicians and singer-songwriters and all kinds of folks. I can't remember who all's on the bill this year, but I think a lot of good people. You'll have to look it up. I can't do all the work for you. Mile Zero Fest. So that's going to be my first gig in a good while.
I'm assuming that's referring to Mile Zero on Route 1, would it be?
I would guess so. You been down to Key West?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
It is. I remember going down when I was a teenager, and I had the bug. I wanted to be a singer-songwriter. And there were two things that I remember about that trip. One was that there was a guy on the street who, in retrospect, I look back now, and he probably didn't have any place to live. He was just busking. And, but in my ignorant youth, from my point of view, this guy had the life. He was on the street playing guitar. He wasn't wearing a shirt. You know, it just seemed like he had it all figured out. And I just remember going and just hanging out with him and like trying to talk to him, but he didn't seem, I think you could tell I didn't have any money to give him. And but I remember at one point asking him like, how are you so lucky? Like, what a great life you have. And just the look he gave me of what's the word I'm looking for? Just befuddlement and annoyance. He was like, kid, you don't know anything. And he's right, I didn't. So I went from there over to Margaritaville, Jimmy Buffett's restaurant. At the time, I didn't realize that it was a chain and that there were like that Jimmy Buffett had lots of things going on. Because there was a mailbox at Margaritaville, and I thought, how great. I love Jimmy Buffett, and I've been wanting to talk to him, and here's my chance. I'm going to write him a letter. So I wrote him a letter, and it basically said, I think I was 15 at the time, and I said, Jimmy, I'm a songwriter like you. Why don't you invite me on your boat, and we'll sail around the world and write songs together? And that was pretty much it. I wish I could see it, but I remember that was essentially the gist of my letter to Jimmy Buffett. Was like, hey, what a coincidence. I write songs too. We should hang out.
I think it's awesome.
Never heard back, but you know, my handwriting was pretty bad back then, so that's probably what happened. Somebody just asked, was it Todd Snyder, the guy playing?
That's really good.
No, but nice one. Whew. Okay, so I was telling you about Drake White. I'm gonna play a song that he and I wrote together, and if I can remember it here. So let's see. There's a couple double time things, and I don't know if this is a solo or not.
All right.
And I just need to say, Adam here, we don't rehearse. We don't practice. And most times...
Hey, they know that. They know that.
I don't know. Some people are like, damn, they really work. And then for some people, it's like clearly obvious. But I just want to put it out, because I don't want you to be thrown under the bus. Like,
no.
I have no excuses. Like, but like, if you ever miss a note, which is rare, but like, or something's, you know, not amazing, understand that a lot of these times he's hearing these songs for the first time. And and I'd like to say that just to brag on you, because I think it's so cool what you can do when you can't even see my hand. You're just fun. You put your bat ear out there and you're like.
One of our mutual musician buddies the other day watched the stream, and he said to me, he goes, "Man, can you not even see his hands?" I'm like, "No, I'm back too." And he's like, "God, I'm blown away."
Yeah, COVID. I have to stick him back there, back of the bus. He's just like.
I got 2 ears.
You got 2 ears? Yeah, 2 ears and a lot of talent.
2 ears.
Okay, let's play. This is called Happy Hour, and the way this came about, in case you're wondering, in songwriting rooms, this is how, or you know, when you get together to write a song, sometimes this is the way it goes. Drake said he had a guitar player who was lamenting. He was like, "Man," he was at the bar and happy hour, you know, from 5 to 6, 6 to 7, whatever, and it ended, and he goes, "Why is happy hour only last an hour?" Like, that's actually a kind of legitimately deep question. Yeah, so here we go. I had just gotten free from my jail beat, so I went on down to the bar. Well, from 6 to 7, it's a working folks' heaven, half-price shots and beer in a jar. Well, you better get to tasting, son, time is wasting, that's what the barkeep said. I had barely gotten started for that hour departed, and these thoughts that came to my head. Why do mamas always worry? Why don't payday come on time? How come tequila always tastes so much better with salt and lime? Our sunset's so romantic, where have all the heroes gone? How come the world just makes more sense when I hear a country song? And why can't stop in time be my superpower? Who says happy only gets to last an hour? It takes more than a sign on the window to define how long we all get to thrive. And I'll never surrender, time pushing bartender, I'll aim for a happy morning, noon and night. Yeah, you better be believing we can keep this feeling rolling on past last call. And it may be semantic, but I'm a barroom romantic with some questions for you all. Like, why can't dogs have conversations? Why don't money grow on trees? How come it always feels so good to sit out on my favorite beach? Does thunder mean God's angry? Does first kiss mean it's true? Or why don't we all just ask ourselves, what would Willie do? And why can't stop in time be my superpower? And who says happy only gets to last an hour? Let's get higher than Spider-Man swinging off the Eiffel Tower. And who says happy only gets to last an hour? Oh, who says happy only gets to last an hour? Huh? Makes you think. Makes you think. So tomorrow, Drake White and I will be performing over at his show, at his big barn cabin situation. He's got a real cool setup over there. So y'all check it out, Drake, and if you want to tune in tomorrow and hang out with us, that would be very cool. I forgot to mention, we also give away handwritten set lists. Every show, we don't give them away. I sell them. Or if you contribute over $30 or more to the show, you'll get the set list and a postcard and a sticker. So it's just an extra sort of money-making thing we've got going on here. Well, I lost my job. I literally lost my job for like a year now. It was a year ago on the 14th. I was in the New York Times this weekend. Did you know that?
What?
I was in the New York Times because,
Serial?
yeah. Well, in a weird way, this is... Sorry, earlier this year, I thought I was in the New York Times crossword puzzle. I got very excited because it would have been an honor if it had been me, but and I think this is understandable. It was the clue was folk singer Hayes.
Ooh.
And the word was 5 spaces. Carll, C-A-R-L-L. Right? That's what I thought when I saw it. And somebody sent it to me, to be fair. A fan sent it to me and was like, hey, dude, congratulations. So I didn't do my due diligence and think, this probably isn't legit. I just got very excited and I started sending it to all my friends. I'm like, I'm kind of a big deal. Started bragging and gloating. And then it turned out it's Isaac Hayes.
Isaac Hayes.
Yeah. Yeah.
But in your defense, I wouldn't consider Isaac Hayes necessarily folk.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like I'm closer to
Yes.
folk than that.
Have you been a clue on Jeopardy?
I've never been a clue on Jeopardy. No.
That's also a big honor.
That would be. I think that's a bigger honor than.
I don't know.
There's way fewer clues on Jeopardy than there are New York Times crossword things. There's 50 or 60 of those a week.
No, but Jeopardy's daily.
But that's true. Maybe it evens out. I think Jeopardy would be a bigger deal. If I saw my name on Jeopardy, if I was a clue on Jeopardy, I don't know. Whatever. Doesn't matter. I haven't gotten either one of them. But I was in the New York Times this week in a weird roundabout way. But I'm sorry, I'm going to make this even longer. My new record, it's got some groove to it, and we'll play something right now that Adam and I wrote with Allison. That's going to be on the record. But we've been thinking about calling it Isaac Hayes Carll. It's like the style. So it's like my Hayes Carll, but with a little bit of Isaac Hayes.
Isaac Hayes Carll.
Anyway, sorry, this is long-winded and rambling. I promise you there's more music to come, more giveaways, more cool stuff. But they asked 25 people in the New York Times when they realized the pandemic had hit. And somebody said on October 12th or whatever, I had tickets to go see Hayes Carll in Portland, Oregon. And the show got canceled, and that was the official start of it for me. And so I was in the New York Times in a roundabout way. And I remember that because I'd flown out to Seattle the night before, played a show in Seattle with Anders Osborne at 50% capacity, and then the next night they took it down to 25%, and there's no point in being out here because the rooms we were playing were of the size where they needed more than 25% of the people to be there to make it work financially. So I got a ticket and flew home, and that was the beginning of my pandemic. Anyway, point being, we've been out of work pretty much for a year now. So yes, I hawk set lists and postcards. And let me.
Well, if I may be so bold, I'm incredibly grateful for all the support that you have given us in the last several alone together. It's been a huge bright spot of my week every week, and I don't want to get overly sentimental, but you guys are a huge deal. I know that, and being behind the scenes, I know how appreciative of it Hayes is.
I am.
As am I. So.
Yes, well said. I am very appreciative of it all, and it's amazing because not only have we been able to kind of get by, but we've been able to give back, and it's been incredible. So, anyway, let's play a song here. This is kind of, this is one that you and I wrote with Allison, my wife, and you know, something about this deal. I'm sure there's a lot of people out here who have different political beliefs than I do, and maybe different points of view about a lot of things. But I love that we can all get here, play some music, have a good time, and do some good, because we've given away a lot of money, raised a lot of money, and helped out a lot of wonderful organizations, and that's all y'all. Like, we couldn't do it without you. So thank you very much. All right, let's play some music. Here we go. E flat. You row your boat and I row mine. We'll both get there in our own sweet time, in our own sweet time, our own sweet time. Some stay in the shallow, some get in the deep. Some are slow and lazy, others up a creek, others up a creek. You know what that means. Yeah, we all get what we're given and hope that it floats. Everybody's on the river just a taking and different boats. He likes liquor, she loves to load. Some hear the music, some jump overboard. They jump overboard, they go overboard. Our storms raging out in the west. Some never get lucky, some might have been born blessed, might have been born blessed. Hard to say, I guess. Yeah, we all get what we're given, and we hope that it floats. Everybody's on the river just a taking different boats. The water is smooth, the water is rough. You hang on tight and you hang in tough. It don't matter what will be, and be, and be. We're all headed to the same sea. I'll roll mine. We'll both get there in our own sweet town, in our own sweet town, our own sweet town. We all get what we're given. We hope that it floats. Everybody's on the river just a taking from different boats. Yeah, we get what we are given, and we hope that it floats. Everybody's on the river just a taking from different boats. Different boats. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Oh, Adam has been practicing all those licks I taught him. Very cool, very cool. All right, everybody, y'all doing okay out there? Doing well, I hope. We got a nice crowd tonight. Very happy to see all y'all. Yeah, I keep threatening to do a night where we give away the postcards free to anybody who wants one. And I will. I've just been so crazy busy, but I promise that's going to happen because I know there's a lot of folks that are struggling financially and want to support the show and do in every way they can, and I really want to show them my appreciation. So we'll make that happen. We'll figure it out. And I also been threatening for like 6 months now to do a series where I, like my friend Todd did, where I just go through my records one at a time, and each episode do a record. So we'll make that happen sometime soon too. But for those of y'all that don't know or just tuning in, I've been in the studio for the last couple weeks working on a new record, and I'm getting real close to being done. I'm really excited about it. It's cool, a lot of fun, some cool songs on there, I think. And yeah, like that. Okay, let's have a little sip of this lemon lime water. My voice is a little rough today. You know what? Let's play one of the new songs.
Do a little mean?
Yeah, let's do that.
You got it.
This is one I wrote, Brandy Clark. Wonderful, amazing, talented singer-songwriter. And I think she may sing a duet on it. We'll see if that comes together. But it's called In the Meantime. Smiles and laughs are the pictures that fill up these frames. They cover the walls and hang in the halls alone where we spend our days. And most times, the good times are the times that we're in, and even the tough times we walk through again. But in the meantime, the holler and scream time, the crush all your dreams time, the can't hardly breathe time. It's forgotten and hope falls behind. Oh, some heartache and some tears and some struggles like all people do. Been held on by a thread to the dreams in our head, and somehow we're still true blue. At yesterday's end, we were still friends, and tomorrow might find us right back there again. But in the meantime, the holler and scream time, the crush all your dreams time, the kid on it ring time, when faith gets forgotten and hope falls behind. The love that we've been turns bitter and bad. In the meantime, God help us outrun the damage we've done. In the meantime, in the all right.
Yeah.
That's cool. Somebody's asking what amplifier is your friend playing through. I assume they mean you, Adam. So what you got back there? Tell us about your gear.
Man, this is a practice setup because we're in a small room, so it's just a little orange amp.
They can't really see it, I guess, but it is little and it is orange. So
yeah, I got the gain all the way up and the volume pretty much all the way down, so it's nice and thick.
Yeah. What's it? What kind of brand is that?
Orange.
Oh, it's literally okay. I thought you were just describing the color. I was like, that's not really that helpful for them, but it's actually called
British.
Orange.
Originally, Orange was a British company. I don't know if they're still British.
That reminds me of. You remember? Have you ever heard that Bill Hicks bit? Bill Hicks is a comedian from Houston.
Amazing.
Amazing. One of my favorite comedian probably. And he died of pancreatic cancer years ago, but he was just so brilliant. And somebody asked him during a set, they go, have you ever done a commercial? He's like, oh yeah, guys, you've really got my act down. Like, when I'm not busy ranting against corporate greed and the government and blah blah blah, my throat gets parched and when it does, I drink orange drink, and that was the name of the product because he was in England. He was like, well, what's it called? And they're like, orange drink. He's like, really? That's great. He's like, yeah. So I drink orange drink, and anyway, sorry, I just reminded me of that. I can't remember the rest of the bit, and I'm not Bill Hicks, but God, he's incredible. I wish
influenced so many people.
I know. Okay, well, let's see. I think this is going pretty well, all in all, considering the state I was in when we started. Let's do a Shake Russell song.
Okay.
When I first started playing music, for years I just did kind of cover stuff. I played solo in bars. I bought an amplifier called an acoustic amplifier, and it had two inputs, one for a acoustic guitar and one for a microphone. And it was huge. I actually have a similar thing now, but it's a 25-year newer version, and it's much smaller. This thing was big and heavy, But it allowed me to, it was a traveling PA, and allowed me to go and set up at Nympha's for happy hour, or whatever my gig was that day. And so that's what I started doing. But every once in a while I would get to open for somebody and have like a proper gig to get to open for somebody with a fan base. I had no fans. And one of the first people that I got to open for was a duo, Shake Russell and Dana Cooper. Two great, fantastic songwriters, and they used to play together. And Dana lives here in Nashville. And Shake, I believe, has a show every Wednesday night. No, I think every Tuesday night down in Houston at the Mucky Duck. And I think they live stream that. I hope we're not at the same time. I don't think we are, but I don't know. Anyway, they were amazing. And this is a song of Shake's. I had his record. It was one of the first, when I sort of started getting into Texas singer-songwriters and just singer-songwriters in general, this was one of the first records I got a hold of, and man, it's beautiful, brilliant. And this recording, it's so strange and like lo-fi and just amazing. I don't know how they did it, but I love it. So let's see if I can remember this here. Let's see, C sharp, I believe. Deep in the west, where the tall mountains grow, I've gone home. With the heavens above turn red from the fire down below. Are you listening to me when I'm talking to you? So together we're one and divided we're through. Ooh, divided we're through. Silver friend and the yellow friends you come with the dawn. Back in my heart, I've been trying my eyes, see me run. So you hang on to me, and I hang on to you. Together we're one, and divided we're through. Ooh, divided we're through. I suppose it is all for love's sake. Learning to give, that's important, before you can take from me. Are you listening to me when I'm talking to you? Together we're one and divided we're through. So you hang on to me and I hang on to you. Together we're one and divided we're through. Ooh, divided we're through. Divided we're great. Shake Russell. I just had a real clear memory of the gig in particular that I was the first time I got to play with them. Actually, the first time I played with Shake was at the Mucky Duck. It was me and him and Trish Murphy, and I was so green, and Shake was a legend, and Trish was really great and wonderful and had a fan base. I didn't have anything. And I sat down, and it got to me. I was first, second, third, I don't remember. But when it got to me, you got to introduce yourself, and like I've got them on each side of me. These are like legitimate artists with careers and stuff. I'm just this new kid that somehow got on the stage with them. And I thought it would be funny to just sort of lean into that. And so I remember I said, well, I'm Hayes. It's good to be here. I'm a little disappointed. I thought there might be some bigger names on the bill. And Trish thought that was hilarious. I'm not sure Shake did. I'm not sure. I can't remember. But I remember going, I hope this works. Anyway.
You got to try.
You got to try.
That's
been the way I've gone about my career. Just throw it out there and hope for the best. But leave an impression, Leave an impression. Don't just be like, oh, I'm here and yeah, it's great. But the other gig that I remember was in Galveston at this theater. I don't remember what theater it was, which is weird because there's not that many theaters in Galveston. But this is one of my first gigs. Like I wore a button-up shirt. This was how big a deal it was because it was with an audience of ticket-buying people. And the first act was a comedian, and then me, and then Shake and Dana. And the comedian's act involved like Stretch Armstrong and water bottles and Barbie dolls or something like that. I don't remember what or why. I didn't see it.
He was a prop comic.
He was sort of a prop comic, and the only reason I know this is because when I walked out on stage with my $100 Washburn guitar and my Red Wings and my buttoned up Pearl Snap, nervous as all get out, and I walk out and the crowd is just already in a weird mood, and I walk out on the stage and there's water all over the stage that he has spilled and left and nobody's cleaned up, and then like parts of like He-Man and just all these plastic body parts from these dolls and toys and stuff. And I get out there, and on my very first song, which I think was a Lyle Lovett song, I'm playing a cover, I break a string. There's like 400 people in this theater. And I don't even remember what I did. I think I did the rest of the set with 5 strings. And
Keith Richards style.
Yeah, except I'm not Keith Richards. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just like, oh god, it's total panic. All right, David Campbell says, what kind of guitar are you playing, Hayes? This is a Gibson. This is my wife's guitar. And I don't even know what model this is. I don't know anything about guitars.
Looks like a J50, J45 probably.
No, mine's a J45. This is a smaller body.
Smaller.
Yeah.
J40?
I don't think so. It's funny. The husband prior to me knows everything about guitars. Like, could talk to you for days about guitars. I know literally nothing about guitars, which is odd because this is how I made my living for 25 years. And I have a few of them, but I don't know. Like I found one that works for me, even though I'm not playing it right now. But I have my guitar. Yeah, this is my 45.
Yep, beautiful.
Thank you.
It's got the wear and all the good places.
So this is my steady. I bought this the day before I cut my first record at Fuller's Vintage Guitars in Houston, Texas. This is a Gibson J45, and I bought it brand new. And I mean, let's see, that was 2001, so that's 20 years. It's probably 3,000 shows I played on it. I used to play 200 plus shows a year, and then, well, these days I don't play any shows hardly, but all right, we have another record to give away. Sorry, I got distracted. Thank you everybody for sticking with us and hanging in here for episode 45 of Alone Together Tuesdays. Let's see. Oh, this is good. The second winner of a vinyl record of their choosing is Zachary. Are you feeling lucky? Zachary Lucky. That's his name. Great name.
RS would love that.
You should be in the show business, Zachary Lucky. That's so cool. Well, thank you for sharing the show or whatever you did to earn this record. I really appreciate it, and everybody else, thank y'all. Keep doing it. Let's give away some more stuff. I've got these Drunken Poets journals, which you can write all your thoughts down and your poetry and your ideas. And I'll send some of these out. You can see it, Drunken Poet Society journals. So let's keep doing it. We'll go here for a while longer. I was gonna play a song. I'll tell you what. Let's give away one more vinyl as well. And then I gotta put a hold on the vinyl for a while because I'm running out of them. But let's look at this record here. This is my Yo-Yo record. Let's do a couple off this one. The first one we're gonna do is, if I can find the lyrics. I don't do this song very often. Let's go. Let's see, that would be F, right? This might be too low. We'll see. You came a-raging through my front door. I said, hey, I'll never see you no more. You broke a window and you climbed on through. I could never be friends with a lover like you. You kissed the chef, he quit the band. Now you're walking around with a ring on your hand. You broke the man, I almost believed it was true. I could never be friends with a lover like you. The station's buzzing, the room is cold. I gotta get out of here before I get old. I came here, but I can't take the view. Oh, I can never be friends with a lover like you. All right. Shaking, I need some rest. If you got something, get it off of your chest. I came here for quiet, I ended up in a zoo. Oh, I can never be friends with a lover like you. Yeah, you stole my picture, you changed your face. I don't know how I ended up in this place. If I had me a lawyer, I think I'd probably sue. Oh, I could never be friends with a lover like you. He said there were some things I needed to know. I'm getting out of here. Oh, what else can I do? Oh, I can never be friends with a lover like you. Hey, I can never be friends with a lover like you.
That guitar sounds good.
Yeah, man.
The Chet Atkins, well, how's it sound now? That Chet Atkins line. Somebody said to him, that guitar sounds so good. And he held it up and goes, how's it sound now?
Yeah, true. True. I like that. If I was a good enough guitar player, I would use that line. Whew. Okay, let's see. Let's give away one more vinyl, and then we got a magic trick, and then we're going to give away a bunch of journals. I see a lot of people saying they want the journals. So, Callan, if you'll pick us some more winners, let's do one more vinyl and 3 journals. Everybody, just let them know you shared the show, or that you liked it, or just do something kind. Just say, I'm a good person, and I deserve a journal. And then Callan will decide whether you are, in fact, a good person. And remember, the secret password is K-Mag-Yo-Yo. So if she hits you up and says, what's your address? Because we got to mail you this vinyl. You can be like, I'm not sure I trust you. Because there was a guy here earlier trying to steal my money and like start a relationship with me, and that didn't work. And what's the password? And she'll say, K-Mag-Yo-Yo. And then it'll all be legit and above board. But you know what? We have magic. I forgot. Eli sent magic tricks. I haven't seen them yet. So let's watch. This is always a fun part of the show. For those of y'all that are new and don't know, my son Elijah is 17 years old and he's a magician. He's been doing magic since he was like 5 or 6 years old, and he's getting quite good. And so he's part of the show these days. He's down in Austin and he sends me videos. Yeah, I think, as far as I know, this is the only live stream during the pandemic that involves both music and magic, which makes it special. I think that's why I've been so successful. All right, let's see here. Here we go.
Hey guys, I actually wanted to show you this little weird optical illusion that I found recently. And what you do is you take a $1 bill, right? You kind of fold it in half like this, where both sides are showing. And all you have to do is give it another fold just like that, and it can start to look just like a $20 bill, front and back. Don't use this to do anything illegal. I don't want to get arrested. Stay safe out there.
I feel like I got caught mid-drink. That was short. That was quick. That's a nifty trick. Turning a $1 bill into a $20 bill. Let's see. I need a break, so let's do another magic trick while we got it. Let's do back-to-back magic tricks. Because some of y'all just came here for this, and you like, finally I can go home now. Now that the magic is over. So, here we go. Elijah Carll, magic video part 2. Very nice.
Very nice. Note to self, don't play poker with Elijah.
Don't play poker with Elijah. That's funny. He has come a long way, I tell you what. You know, I always joke about when he first started playing, doing magic, I was kind of his primary audience, and he would always come in and he'd show me these tricks, and I was like, dude, I totally see the card. Like, it's very obvious what you're trying to do. You know, he was 5, and he had very small hands, and so it's just cool. I always said one day you're going to grow into your hands, and then you're going to be able to, you're going to be good. And here we are. That day has arrived. So that was Eli. All right, everybody, thank you guys so much for sharing the show. I really appreciate it. And let's get back to some music here. I was going to do something off of something else off this record. And what was that? Oh, that was going to be the Lovin' Cup. That's the wrong guitar for that. Let's do this one. 1, 2.
G sounds out.
Sounds what?
A little out.
All right, let's put this little thing on here. Okay, everybody, and one more time a reminder, we've got postcards and Setlist for contributing to the show. Postcard in any amount, and I'll mail in one, I'll sign it and mail it to you. And then Setlist is $30 or more, and you'll get the postcard and the Setlist and a sticker. And tomorrow night we will be on Drake White's show. Check that out. Alright, here we go. Now I got all night to remember you by. I got a half-pack bag and a wonder now. Said I love you, baby, till the day I die. Don't worry. Just sometimes people get a little fed up. Tired of not drinking from the loving cup. I gotta walk them home like a little bitty pup in a hurry. Yeah, it seems like every time I give my heart a couple good years and bullshit starts. I did my best and I played my part. It's over. I'm sitting cross-legged in the heartache tree. No name way you ain't thinking about me. Just a sad reminder of we used to be. I'm gone. And we go down, 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 down. Our love just left this town. Well, if I had a dream, I guess I sold it. If I had a secret, Lord, I told it. This hand, I never thought I'd fold it, darling. Yeah, I paid my dues and I served my time. We had a good time, but we never could rhyme. Put up a buck just to get back down, it's gone. I remember a time when the mood was right. You said go, we'd go all night. Now it's bitch and moan and fuss and fight. I'm tired, babe. If you're ever in trouble, honey, I'll be there. But I'd rather be warned than I'm unprepared. The blind can see that you don't care, I'm gone. And we go down, 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 down. Our love just left this town. I can't believe these things I said. I let a couple bad years go to my head. Without your love, I'll be old and dead. I'm sorry. It's getting hard to handle that lonesome sound. Goodbye, trouble, I'm homeward bound. And the only good thing this old boy's found, I'm home. And we go down, 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 down. Our love is back in town. Here we go down, 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 down. The one good thing I'll find. winner of the third and final vinyl is Alicia Jones. Mrs. Jones, you have won a vinyl of your choice. And then the journal winners, we're going to announce them all at once in case y'all have somewhere to go. We have gave away 3 journals. Mary Glover, Frances Lasky, and Ginger Senton. That's like a... if you want to... okay, I'm sorry, I'm reading a text that... Okay, yeah, y'all are the 3 winners. Mary Glover, Frances Lasky, and Ginger Senton. Thank you, everybody, for sharing. And everybody else, thank y'all so much. I wish I could give everybody something. But yeah, I do. Maybe one of these days. One of these days. All right, let's do.
One of these days.
Yeah, I tried to write a song called "One of These Days" once, and I realized Emmylou Harris had already done that.
Which was Neil's.
That was Neil's song.
Neil's song.
Oh wow, I didn't realize that.
Yep.
Shows you what I know.
It's a good song.
Let's do this. I played this last week for the first time. It's a new song that's going to be on my new record. I saw somebody asking about it, and I like it a lot. It makes me happy. It was one I wrote with the Brothers Osborne. It's called "Nice Things." All God came down to earth to enjoy what she created. Took a fishing trip to Georgia just to see what she could see. She cast out a holy lamb, thought she'd hook the big one, reeled in an oil barrel and said, "Oh my me, this is why the whole world is on fire. This is why you can't drink from your own springs. This is why, this is why, this is why, this is why y'all can't have nice things." So she walked back to the highway, flagged down a passing stranger. An old man with a kind streak who offered her a token. And just as she was partaking, the blue light started flashing as he slipped the handcuffs on her. She thought this must be a joke. This is why y'all are all strung out to Christmas. This is why I left you all them seeds. This is why, this is why, this is why, this is why y'all can't have nice things. Coffee, passed by an angry mob. They were yelling about people who should suffer pain eternal. She asked one for $1, and they said, "Sinner, get a job." This is why I gave you all salvation. This is why I taught you empathy. This is why. I said to love your neighbor. This is why, this is why pills don't grow on trees. This is why I blessed you with compassion. This is why, this is why angels lose their this is why y'all can't have nice things. Oh, this is why y'all can't have nice things. On a train bound to nowhere, I caught up with a gambler and asking for a light. And da-da-da-da-da. The gambler, he broke even, but in his final words I found an ace that I could keep. You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the deal is done. You got to know when to hold 'em, oh when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the deal is done.
Don Slits, the great Don Slits.
How's that for a little medley? I'm so excited about this record. I think it's gonna be really cool. Got some fun songs on it. And some sad songs too. It's not all one-dimensional. Like a lot of the stuff nowadays. It's got happy songs and sad songs. Country and western. Alright everybody, well this has been a blast. And we'll do a few more. And then get out of here. I'm just checking the request board and the message board. Make sure everybody's okay. Let's see. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do here? I'm gonna do this Lyle Lovett song. I played it once before on this show, but I left out a verse. So I'm gonna try and redeem myself here. I'm a huge Lyle Lovett fan. And this was one of the first songs I learned. It was also one of the first songs I was a fan of that was kind of, you know, when I started getting my first record collection. After I went through the period of my Run DMC record and actually Columbia House was my first thing, probably like a lot of people. I got a bunch of tapes through that, but I started buying Lyle Lovett records. I don't remember how I got turned on to him, but it blew my mind. It totally blew my mind what he did. Nobody else was doing that I knew of. It's such a unique point of view. It was so quirky and funny and poignant and beautiful to me, and just brave to like stand alone and be this kind of really singular voice. And but I also related to it, and this song reminded me of my family. My family, I have two sides of my family. One, my mom's side's kind of spread over, but they're from Houston originally, and then they kind of ended up all over the place. And then my dad's side was from Waco, and a lot of them stayed in Waco for most of my early life. And we would get together and have these big family reunions. And my grandma, Nana and Papa, Nana lived to be 103. And she would, you know, she'd come in, she'd give me a kiss and pinch me on the cheeks and say, "I love you," a bushel and a peck and a kiss on the neck. And they were just so good to me. But she would always have her camera. She'd always be taking pictures and asking people to pose. And so this song always reminded me of her. Let's see if I can remember it this time. Yeah, we'll see. All right, here we go. When I saw the ambulance screaming down Main Street, I didn't give it a well. But it was my Uncle Eugene. He died on October the 2nd, 1981. And my Uncle Wilbur, they all called him Skinner. They said for his younger ways, he'd get drunk in the morning, show me the rolls of 50s and 100s that he kept in the glove box of his old gray Impala. We're all gonna be here forever. Mama, don't you make such a stir. Just put down that candle and come on and join up the last of the family reserve. Now my second cousin, his name was Calloway, and he died when he barely turned 2. And it was peanut butter and jelly that did it. And the help, she didn't know what to do. She just stood there and she watched him turn blue. We're all gonna be here forever. So mama, don't you make such a stir. Just put down that candle and come on and join up the last of the family reserve. Now my friend Brian Temple, he thought he could make it, so from the 3rd story he jumped, and he missed the swimming pool, but only by inches, and everyone said he was drunk. We're all gonna be here forever. Mama, don't you make such a stir. Just put down that candle and come on and join up the last of the family reserve. And there was great Uncle Julius and Aunt Annie Miller and Mary and Granddaddy Paul. And there was Hannah and Ella and Alvin and Attic, and he on his own funeral home. And there were more I remember, and more I could mention, the words I could write in a song. But I feel them watching, and I see them laughing, and now I hear them singing along. We're all gonna be here forever. Mama, don't you make such a stir. Just put down that candle and come on and join up the last of the family. Just put down that candle and come on and join up the last of the family. I love it. I see Allison Green on here. It said beauty set tonight, eh? If that's the same Allison, my Canadian friend who has a wonderful radio show up in Canada and is very good to folks like me. And every week she's playing great music. Man. Let's see. Hayes, do you have a P.O. box where I could send you a donation, as Venmo is U.S. and PayPal won't verify my MasterCard? A P.O. box. That's a good question, Lisa. I do not, to answer you. I'll give you Adam's home address, though, and phone number, just to be extra safe.
Payback yo-yo.
You know what? If you just really feel so inclined, you can email Hayes Carll, MGMT. That's short for management, at gmail.com. And Callan and I will get you sorted. We'll figure out. If you're giving my money, we'll figure out a way to take it. But thank you. It's very generous of you. So I appreciate it. All right. Well, we're still hanging in here pretty strong. But I got to shut it down pretty quick here. Hey, Kerry Welton. My good buddy Kerry Welton. I went to high school with. And first time I ever came to Nashville was with Kerry. Just outside of town, Brentwood. We came up here and stayed. And his dad, this is totally a non sequitur, but his dad worked for Cracker Barrel. And he got us all this gear, like Cracker Barrel swag. So I remember my Cracker Barrel hat, thinking I was so cool. We were like a gang of white kids that lived in the suburbs who rocked Cracker Barrel gear. Anyway, and Kay, I've been meaning to text you because I feel like you contributed enough to get a set list the other day, and I don't remember sending you a set list, so I feel like I owe you one. So I'm just going to use this opportunity to say that. And again, anybody, if you haven't gotten your set list or your postcards or whatever, if you've contributed and to get that, it usually takes I don't know, a week or two, depending on where you live. But if you haven't gotten it, again, email hayescarllmgmt@gmail.com and we'll get you taken care of. We don't want anybody to not get what's coming to them in the positive sense. A lot of y'all have things coming to you in the negative sense that I'm just not even going to get involved in that. But if you have something coming to you from me, I want to make sure you get it. So, all right. Well, everybody, thank you so much for being here. One more time for Adam Landry.
Thank you, everyone.
And Callan for keeping this show on the tracks. And most of all you guys for coming out and listening. Well, actually didn't come out, but whatever. You tuned in and listened, and that's a big deal. I do not take it for granted. I know there's a lot going on in the world and a lot going on the interwebs, and it just means the world to me that y'all have supported us through this time, and you come out here and hang out with us. It's just a lot more fun. I say every night during my live shows, back when I used to play shows, like with audiences, I would say, I would do this every night whether anybody came out or not, but it's a hell of a lot more fun when people come out. Well, now I'm in this strange, weird world where I'm playing and I can't see anybody, but I actually know I can see numbers and comments, and that's the same thing. Like I'd probably be sitting here playing guitar regardless of whether y'all were out there or not, but y'all tuning in and just knowing that you're out there and seeing the community that we're building here, it makes it all very worthwhile to me, and I'm really, really incredibly grateful. So thank you for being here. I hope you had a good time tonight. Tomorrow night I'll be out with Drake White, and then next Tuesday, episode 46. And the week after that is the All Request show. The last show of every month is All Request show. So, yeah, that's all I have to say about that. Let's do this here. Yeah, I know I could do that, didn't you? This is called Stump the Guitar Player. There you go. I sure know where I've been. Well, that sheriff, he just watches every move I make. And one of these days he's gonna arrest me for all the time I take. The local girls all act like I just ain't their kind, painting on their precious nails, losing their sweet minds. And I'd give half of Texas if I could find a friend. I may not know where I'm going, but I sure know where I've been. All the coast keep disappearing. There's a line up on the beach. I've been doing all them little things since Sunday school on the teach. There's Jim Beam by the fire, cocaine in the stash, a baseball bat on the floorboard, shotgun on the dash. And you might lose your mind, go walking around the bend. You may not know where you're going, but you sure know where you've been. Like we started it. All right, everybody.
All right.
Thank y'all so much. I hope you had a good time. Have a great week, and looking forward to seeing y'all next Tuesday. Until then, y'all take care. Love y'all. Adios.
We good?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was mistaken, my dear. There was never any reason to be cruel to you. Your heart is breaking, I fear, and I wish there was some little thing that I could do. I know perhaps it seems to you as if I didn't care, and I hate it's me who showed you that the world ain't always fair. Can't take it back and make it better, and no words will explain the choices that I made along the way. Stood by through all kinds of weather. With my new clarity, I can see you deserved so much better. I was selfish and certain that the world would understand. I never realized what it means to be a man. So I left you with excuses and a debt I can't repay for the choices that I made along the way.